investigators will go through the situation that happened over there. After that, they will be in a position to share about the exact reason of this crash.
All right. Thank you for talking to us, Sohail. We were talking to our correspondent present right now at the Islamabad airport, Sohail Chaudhry. He told us that it has been confirmed that 3 dead bodies are right now being shifted to PIMS Hospital right now. And for more on that, we'll talk to our correspondent Saeed Ali, who is joining us from PIMS Hospital right now. Ali, earlier when we talked to you, no casualties had come to PIMS. What is the scene like in the hospital right now?
Is the same. No casualties have still been brought to the PIMS hospital. We have, over time, more and more relatives of the people who were traveling in that flight have been coming in, and the emergency is extremely congested right now. The part of the emergency is extremely congested, practically blocked because of the number of people who are present there, but no casualties still now have been brought to the hospital. However, a few moments ago, we did see that the security authorities within the hospital were trying to clear up the area, and they were expecting that ambulances might be arriving shortly into the area.
Ali, can you tell us what exactly is causing this delay?
Again, Mina, the route, first of all, the crash site itself is extremely inaccessible. Secondly, because it has been raining since last night, and especially more so since the crash, the roads are extremely slippery and make it extremely risky for the ambulance services to be able to drive rapidly downhill from the Margala Hills, and that is definitely adding to the delay in the rescue operations. At the same time, the crash site itself is about 40 minutes walking distance away from the road, the closest point in the road, and that is why rescue officials themselves have had to go on foot to the site, and that is slowing down the recovery of the injured as well as the casualties to a drastic extent. Now, a few moments ago, Sohail Chaudhry was saying that he knows of at least 3 people who are being brought into the PIMS hospital through ambulances, and from what we are being told by the CDA Rescue 1122 authorities, at least 6 people are being brought in to different hospitals in Islamabad. But till now, we have no information as to any person or any injured person or any casualty being brought to any hospital in Islamabad. Yes, Manna.
All right. Thank you for talking to us, Saeed Ali. We will talk to you more as the casualties reach PIMS Hospital to get to know more conditions over there. Right now, we will talk to the chairman CDA, Mr. Imtiaz Inayat, with us. Yes, Mr. Inayat, what details do you have? What can you tell us?
You see, the rescue operation is in full swing. Our teams have reached the spot, and there are about more than 150 rescuers working there in site. They're trying to gather the dead bodies, and efforts are being made to lift the bodies to be taken to the hospital then. Because of the difficult terrain and thick forest, it's very difficult to work there in that area.
Sir, can you tell us how many people have been rescued so far?
We are confirming the reports. Initially, we were told that there were 5 to 6, but I'm still not yet sure about that. We're trying to confirm these reports.
All right. Yeah. And so what is the main hindrance in the rescue efforts? We could see earlier the helicopters were there to...
Yeah, you see, helicopters cannot land there. It's top of the ridge. The area is up in the mountains. And there are no pathway or, any other road leading to the site. We do have some fire lines which we prepare for controlling fire during the summer season. But these are not adequate, because the site is a bit at a distance from the fire lines also. So it's extremely difficult for the rescuers to reach the site.
Sir, and can you tell us who is heading the rescue efforts?
Currently, we have, an officer from CDA as well as DIG police is currently at site. And they are heading, supervising the operation there.
All right. And is there enough manpower and...
Yeah, we have enough manpower, yeah. We have enough manpower.
And equipment to pull out the injured?
Sorry?
And is there also enough equipment to pull out the injured?
We have equipment. We are now sending some, saws, electronic saw to cut the wood, because the bodies are basically caught. They're in the woods, and it's difficult to reach them and take them out. So they'll be needing some saw machines. So we're sending them.
All right.
Machines also.
Sir, we know that the roads are making relief work very difficult for the rescue teams over there. How are the roads over there hindering the relief efforts, and what are you doing about it?
Roads? You mean the roads? Which roads are you talking about? Which roads?
Right around the Markala Hills. You might be very familiar with this area, so you can tell us more about it.
Roads, you see, the road. This basically site is. If you're familiar, you go to Magala viewpoint, and when you from the zoo, which is at the foothills, is about 1.5 kilometers, and it's on top of a ridge, and that's the only road that we have which leads to the Damaniko viewpoint.
All right.
Known as Pirsuhawa Road.
And sir, in your view, how long do you think, once the injured are rescued, will it take for them to reach the nearest hospital, which I believe is PIMS?
Yeah, yes, they're ready for receiving the injured, and I think the operation will go on for the whole night, and we made arrangements for working during night also.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us, Chairman. That was Chairman CDA, Mr. Imtiaz Inayat, talking to us. He was telling us that the rescue operations are in full swing. There is enough power and enough equipment to help those who are injured. And he was also telling us who is leading the rescue efforts. But before that, now our correspondent Syed Ali is going to join us from PIMS. Yes, Ali, we were talking to you earlier. What can you tell us now? We will talk to our correspondent shortly, Syed Ali, who is present outside PIMS. We were talking to him earlier, and he was telling us that some of the injured are believed to be on their way, as the security was cleaning the area outside the hospital. They were clearing out the area outside the hospital to make way for those injured who are on their way to the PIMS hospital right now. He was telling us that the crash site is very inaccessible, which has hindered people in rescuing them, and which is also why it is taking very long for them to reach the PIMS hospital. He said that the walking distance from the main area roads around the Markala Hills is about 40 minutes. So it would take them long to reach the PIMS hospital in Islamabad. We were also talking earlier to Chairman CDA, Mr. Imtiaz Inayat, who said that the rescue efforts are in full swing and there's enough manpower and equipment to help with the rescue efforts. All the flights have been cancelled from Islamabad to Karachi and Karachi to Islamabad. At least 15 people have been killed in a passenger plane crash in Markala Hills near the Damaniko resort in Islamabad. You can see the latest video on your screens right now. On your right, you can see the thick fog covering the Markala Hills, and on the left of your screen are the rescue efforts that are underway in the Markala Hills. Rescue teams with the police, aviation and the army are present there. Helicopters are also present to airlift those who are injured. The passenger plane was carrying at least 152 people on board, and more casualties are feared. We were talking to our correspondent earlier at PIMS, Syed Ali, who told us that 4 injured people are believed to be on their way to the PIMS hospital. This plane was coming to Islamabad from Karachi, and it had lost contact with the control tower shortly before the crash, which occurred amid thick fog and heavy rainfall, as you can see on your screen right now. The plane caught fire after the crash, and it is reported that the pilot was instructed to perform a go-around due to traffic on the runway. However, due to severe weather in the city, very low visibility caused this crash. You can see Markala Hills on your screens right now in the city of Islamabad, where this tragic crash took place of an Air Blue flight that was on its way from Karachi to Lahore. Information desks have been set up at the Islamabad, Karachi and Lahore airports. Other sources put a fuel tank explosion as a reason for this crash. However, we will tell our viewers again that the exact reason for the crash has not been confirmed as yet. You can see